Yeah, it's already April 1st. The readathon has already started, and I'm just putting up my TBR now.
Hello everyone, my name is Zaquira, and this is my channel called ZaqLovesBooks. Today in this video, I'll be showing you my TBR for the Magical Readathon The Hours Edition. This is basically a Harry Potter themed readathon where you are able to choose a career and you're able to take certain prompts for you to get that career. You don't have to do a career, but I chose a career, which I chose NaNoWriMo. In the description below, I already linked to the announcement video if you want to know more about this readathon. And I think this is hosted by Book Roast. I'm surprised I remember the month it's happening, which is April, and just click go down in the description below to find out more info than what I could ever give you. So, if you're wondering, I wasn't able to print any printable that was giving for the readathon, so I won't have any of that. But I do have like the information written down. So, NaNoWriMo has 7 prompts, so I mean 7 books, 7 different books. You can't double up. Okay, the first prompt we have here is Ancient Ruins. So you're supposed to read a retelling. For mine, I'm going to be reading Everland by Wendy Spinell.
I'm pretty sure I butchered that name last name up.
So basically, this is a Peter Pan retelling. I got this from the 2015 May Owl Crate box, and the one that Steampunk. I actually liked Peter Pan. I saw many versions of it. So the fact that this is a retelling, I just cannot wait to read it. The second prompt, which is Arithmetic, you're supposed to read a book written by more than one author. For this one, I'm reading The Disasters by PC Cast and Kristen Cast. I've been eyeing this book for a while now. I read their whole House of Night series, all 12 books, and I read one of the novellas, and I haven't really read anything by them ever since then. The time I saw it, they were giving out arcs for it. It was way before the time came out, and I was kind of wary on it because even though I liked House of Night, I was worried that I would not like their new writing style. But after a while, I was like, let's try it out either way, and let's see how it is. And it's definitely more than one author. Prompt number 3 is Charms. You're supposed to read an adult novel. First one, I will be reading The Bookworm of Troublesome Creek. This is an adult historical fiction. I got an arc of this a while back, like way months back on NetGalley. I've been looking for a readathon just to get the chance to read this, and I usually choose the books that really interest me, and this was definitely one of them. Do I remember what it's about? No, it's been forever since I requested it and since the publisher sent it to me, but I'm hoping that I like it. Prompt number 4, which is Defense Against the Dark Arts, Readathon. Basically, pursuing a book that starts with the title starts with a R. For this one, I will be reading These Rebel Waves, which is an audiobook. I also really want to continue with the whole audiobook thing. I really like audiobooks, so I cannot wait to read this. Prompt number 5, which is Transfiguration. You can either read a book with red cover or sprayed edges. I decided to choose sprayed edges. I did these myself because even before this readathon, I was getting to them and I love it, the whole process of it. I chose Beast Witch by Kate Saunders. I read this when I was in school and I bought myself a copy on eBay. And this version is a very hard to find copy. I don't know if it's like, maybe it's like a special edition or something like that, or just the old version of it, but I could have gotten the newer version, but newer version doesn't appeal to me as much as this one does. Basically, this whole book is just like a time traveling book where the main character is sent to a private school, in August private school, but she doesn't make it to that actual private school at her time. She wakes up in the past, and I really just love this book, and I cannot wait to read it. So prompt number 6, which is one of the ones that I got to choose myself, Herbology. Read a book with a plant on the cover. First one I chose The Elite by Natasha Nagan. Obviously there's plants on it, and if you saw my March TBR and my March wrap up, I didn't get a chance to read this. So when I saw this prompt, this is the automatically one I want to read, and I hope to get to it this month. Prompt number 7, and my last choice prompt, which is Astronomy. Read a book with the word star in it. For this one, I will be reading Star Trek Boldly Go. I've heard it was either this or Star Wars, but I know so much more people who enjoy Star Trek that I had to try out this series. I know pretty much nothing about the series, so I'm going to this with like a blank mind. That's my whole TBR, everyone. If any of you read any of these books, but don't be afraid to comment down below what you thought about them, and also tell me what you're doing, because I've seen a lot of people doing herbologists, magicologists, and stuff like that. I haven't actually seen anyone do 12 books or 12 prompts. But then again, I can't handle long videos. So if even if there's someone was, if the video is longer than 10 minutes, I don't watch them. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.